The Prophet ﷺ said, the worst people in the sight of Allah on the day of resurrection will be two-faced people. الَّذِي يَأْتِي هَؤُلَاءِ بِوَجْهٍ وَهَؤُلَاءِ بِوَجْهٍ. People who appear to some with this face and to another group of people with another face. In another narration, the Prophet ﷺ said, the worst person on the day of judgment is a man who shares his wife's secret, the precious secrets of the spouse. And then in another narration, the Prophet ﷺ said, the worst person is the one who people stop correcting because they don't want to deal with his foul mouth. So what's the common trend here with all these ahadith about the worst person on the day of judgment? The worst person is the one who uses their tongue to abuse or betray, and that person is going to be miserable on that day for the misery that they caused others in this life. So what does that look like? Umar ibn Yasir, radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, he said, I heard the Prophet ﷺ say, the person who has two faces in this world will have two tongues of fire on the day of judgment. SubhanAllah. Notice here the emphasis on fire, because the secrets and honor of people are so sacred to Allah that when you violate those boundaries, you're pouring fire in your ears and on your tongue. And that's why the Prophet ﷺ said, whoever spies on people's conversations will have lava poured into their ears on the day of judgment. So what is the flip side of this grievous punishment that leaves people on the day of judgment scratching their faces off, walking around with two tongues of fire hanging from their mouths?